Hi, my name is Arkin40, and many times I'm asked, why is it that I'm always so emphatic about Teleflora and promoting the Teleflora brand for all florists in the country if they need any help with their business? I believe Teleflora does everything a florist needs and more. And let me start by saying this. We are all out there trying to secure orders, and what Teleflora's purpose is to help florists secure business from point A to point B, and they're the middleman. They're helping you with your credit card, they get a percentage of that. They'll help you with the order, they'll get a percentage of that. And you know what? It's not a bad thing. Can you imagine a world without Teleflora? It wouldn't be so easy. Most shops that I hear are cutting wire services are usually cutting on their way out of business. Very few companies do I see cut out wire business and be successful unless they're a boutique shop or they just focus on events, because that is what pays the bills and they pretty much know what they're doing as far as event work goes, and we all know how difficult that can be. So let's go back to the original reason of being a Teleflora florist, or imagining the world without Teleflora. So to start with, the purpose in Teleflora is to secure orders from shop A to shop B. And in order to do that, they've given us all the tools necessary to not only make that happen, but to run our businesses better. And best of all, they don't tell us how to run our businesses. Let me give you an example. We need orders in the industry, so flower shop A in Boston needs to send flowers to shop B in Sarasota. In order for them to send orders from us, they use a clearinghouse, say Teleflora. Now, if they were to buck the system and use a credit card, what would happen? If you're really successful and you do a lot of business, you're going to max the credit limit in many cases on your card. Should you have a problem, then what happens? Do you think MasterCard and Visa is going to be so helpful like the Teleflora clearinghouse is to settle orders between shops? What are the standards? Teleflora says we want a signature on every delivery. Anyone should appreciate that, because then you know who signed for it, you know who has it, and you know it's been completed. Teleflora even built technology to notify electronically the sending shop that the shop that filled the order has already delivered it. How much more can they do? And let me say this. You go and become a Teleflora flower shop and look at what happens. Let's experience what it's like. You go to open up a business, and let's just say you're a sandwich shop. The first thing you do is start marketing, advertising, get a sign, and look to earn business. If you're a franchisee, you're going to pay fees and dues and a startup to the franchise. Now you have to get business. If you're a Teleflora florist, you put your key in the door, you become a member, and you fill the orders that are coming your way. Now, within the first week of doing business, you have fresh flowers that are perishable in your business, you have the phones ringing, you have a website because Teleflora has websites, you have a credit card program, you have a POS system, you have everything you need by calling one phone number at Teleflora, and they can provide the following: credit card clearinghouse, a POS system to be able to process your orders, a website, another means of getting business off the internet. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. Everything else after that, you need nice images, they have them. You'd like a container for people to have a keepsake for after the flowers have expired, you have it. You need marketing, they're doing it. You need fresh flower sources. I used to pay somebody a full-time salary with benefits just to buy my flowers off of the markets all across the country. Teleflora has flowerbuyer.com. They are continuously buying companies and technology needed of proven successful industries or products that will help you run your business better. And it baffles me to hear anyone say that they have a problem with the wire service. If you're expecting the wire in orders to pay your bills and to create a future for you, that's not fair to Teleflora or anyone else. What business is there out there that you can put a key in the door and expect them to make you successful? A franchise maybe, but you're not paying a franchise fee. You're not paying any dues. You're paying dues to be a member of an organization that is 100% promoting flower delivery within our industry. One shop to the other shop. So then you say Teleflora's out there getting orders. Well, of course they are. Who's going to go up against 800 flowers? Who's going to spend $10,000 a day in advertising? I don't believe it's going to be the local shop down the street. I say thank you, Teleflora. They get those orders at a very high cost and they send them through the system. Unlike other wire services or other companies, every order is sent and filled by a member florist. What does that mean? That means no matter what order is sold online at teleflora.com, it is filled, created, and delivered by a local Teleflora florist. All I can say is thank you for that. You need help with marketing, you need help with advertising, you need help with your accounting, you want an app, you want a website, you need after hours, someone to answer your phones. What more do you need that you can't get from Teleflora? I don't understand why we don't embrace that. I don't understand why we're not all promoting same day, every day delivery. When I hear a florist tell me that they're not getting many out of town orders, you'd be surprised how many people don't think to call you locally to send flowers out of town. Try this at the end of every order. Thank you for your order, Mr. Jones. And by the way, we're available for orders across town, or we can deliver around town or across the USA. It's that simple. By just saying that, they're going to say to you, you mean you can send to Minnesota? Just like it's been for 100 years, right? But we're not thinking that way anymore. And the customer's not thinking to shop local when I need to send flowers out of town. That's up to us to do. And trust me, if enough of us want to get that message out, Teleflora will help us promote that nationally. So what is it that Teleflora can do for you? And that's what you should be telling your rep at Teleflora, because they're our partners. They are not out there to see you to fail. They need your success for them to be successful. Something to think about. If anything I'm saying is off even by a couple percentages, let me know. If I'm not close to 100% accurate in what I'm saying, I'm that passionate, I'm that sure of myself that this helps the industry. And if we didn't have Teleflora there, I don't know that half the shops could survive. I've worked with many of them. I had a business over 30 years here, and Teleflora were tools, and they were a vendor and a provider that I used to help me benefit my company. My plaques, my position in the industry was through the help and partnership with Teleflora. So before you start thinking to yourself, gosh, I don't like Teleflora, ask yourself why. I'll bet you more than half of you are going to think that because somebody down the street said it, or somebody else left and you say the world's a better place. Ask them their thoughts in a couple years from now. It's only a tool. They don't tell you how to run your business. They provide everything you need to make your business the best it can be. The only piece missing is you. Call me if you have any questions.